8,000 three-way calls for you. But you gotta call me first. Right? Mr. Jameson, right? So if it's gonna be, it's up to you. Nothing else matters. So understand this industry. Believe in the company. Don't worry. Mr. LaFleur, Mr. Guerra, they're here for you. It's done. Believe in the product. You guys have heard it. I know. And number 3, believe in the industry. And as we just shared, this is the best industry on the planet, guys. If you're not doing this business, something's wrong with your brain. Seriously. Because everybody who's come before us has shown us working a job doesn't work. Am I right? Right. How do we know? Because there's more people dying broke than are dying rich, right? And most people work jobs. So if A equals B and B equals C, shouldn't A equal C? Yeah. Oh, see, I'm fast. I get it. Right? So if most people are dying broke and most people work jobs, it's all there. That's why you gotta be in a business like this. Number 4, the last one. And here is the most important one. Belief in yourself. Gotta have belief in the company, gotta have belief in the product, gotta have belief in this industry. And last but not least, you gotta believe you can do it. And I know you can do it. I know everybody in here has a capacity to do it. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm an idiot. I am. I'll tell you that right now. You know? But my reasons outweigh my stupidity. I'm straight. For real. I am so not afraid to mess up. Seriously. That's how dumb I am. I'm just not afraid to mess up. And it's a blessing in my life because most people will sit there and not say anything because they're so afraid to mess up. I'm too stupid. Seriously. I mean, it's cute, but for real. And thank God. Because I grew up in a very humble home and you just have to go do it. No one's going to do it for you. You got to go do it. And if you fail, fine. Pick yourself up. Go do it again. There was no can't in my family. There's no such thing as cannot. You got to do it. You got to go do it. Okay, get up and go do it. So if I can do it, anybody in this room can do it. Anybody. If Mr. Guerra can do it. Mr. Guerra lived in a country where, like he said, speaking about sexual intercourse, people would be punished. He had to get out of there on the back of a mule. No, I'm not even joking. He had to be smuggled out of his own country twice. The first time he was thrown in jail at the age of 11 or 12 or so, and they had to go back and they had to bring him home. See, if you were at hip day number 2, you would have heard that, but you weren't there. Why? I don't know. That's why you got to keep coming. Because you never know what they're going to say next time. And then you sit there and go, wow, this is really neat. You know? Bottom line is, guys, if we can do this business, you can. Comes down to this, repetition is the mother of all skill. Remember that. If you just do it over and over and over again, it's going to be done. Remember Mr. Guerra's on stage saying, you know, I could mimic the guy on the phone. He was saying the same thing every time. Guys, we do the same thing every day. Team, how many of you in our team has been to a presentation I give? Is it the same thing every time? Yeah. Because this is the same thing every time. Mr. Jameson, if you've done a 3-way call with him, it's the same thing every time. Most likely. It's the same pattern. Maybe he'll choose different words if he's talking to a specific person. But that's why you can do this business. Because if you just listen and learn through repetition, you're going to say the same things every time. We have a phone script we call our people in Hawaii. It goes like this. Ring, ring. Hello? Hello. What? No. Got it. Very good. Hold on, guys. But it's learned through repetition. Hey Joe, are you busy? When would you have 15 minutes in front of your computer? That's it. And it's the same thing. Is it not the same thing every day? Yeah. That's why you can do this business. Because it's the same thing every day. Call a couple of people, invite them to the website, put them on the voice on demand, and do it every single day. You can do this business. Now, I'm going to wrap up with this. So we talked about the ultimate success formula. Know what you want, why you want it. Notice, do something every day, Notice your results, change your approach. Please, take that home. Apply it to your life. Don't quit, because you're a loser if you do. Seriously. And I don't mind saying it. Okay, and some of you right now are offended. Quit then.
No!
No, seriously. Like, don't quit. Don't be a loser, because that's the only way you lose. If it gets tough, change your approach. Go do something else. Do more. I don't know. But you just got to go out there and make it happen. No one's going to do it for you. Okay? Notice your results and keep on going until you succeed. You cannot fail if you do that. 4 areas of belief. Belief in this company. Belief in our products. Belief in this industry. And I hope you got my belief in this industry. Because if you don't have a belief in this industry, guys, you got to develop it. See, in this business, you got to be both mom and dad. You got to be able to nurture and take care of people and love them. Because we're in a people business. You got to love people you work with. You got to love the new prospects. You got to love the customers. And then you got to be dad. And you got to protect your business to death. And maybe you don't say it, but in your heart, you don't let anybody come in and waver your belief. Like if somebody tells me, oh, those things don't work, inside I'm burning up and I'm punching them in the face right there. Inside, outside I'm not. But you got to protect your beliefs. You got to be mom and dad. And mostly that for yourself. Last thing I'm going to leave you with, guys. Thoughts are things. Have you heard that? What you think on a daily basis becomes your reality. I encourage you to practice thinking positively. Let's go see Mrs. Michelle Humphrey. She's phenomenal in that. But the last gift I want to give you is what happens when you don't think positively and what to do with it. Every so often you have a little voice that comes on your shoulder and says, see, I told you it wasn't going to work. Something like that. How many of you have had that voice before, right? When you pick up the phone, you call somebody, and they tell you no, and then you hang up the phone, and the voice goes, you're a loser! This stuff isn't going to work, you suck! Whatever. Notice my language, just talking to myself. At that moment in time, you got to pay attention to your self-talk. And I know it's going to sound funny. This is what I do, and I'm giving you this gift. I don't know if you're going to use it. I don't know what you're going to do, but it works for me. I literally pick up the voice with my fingers and I slam his head into the wall. That works for me. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what's going to work for you. But I was supposed to talk about belief today. And I hope I tried to wrap up the whole weekend. Bottom line is this. You got a lot of information. Some of you are overwhelmed. Some of you are a little bit like, my cup is full. It was full yesterday. That's fine. That's normal. You're growing. It's going to be uncomfortable. Celebrate it. Enjoy it. Because it's only through growth can we get where we want to go. Accept it. It's part of this business. You got to grow. You cannot expect to become a millionaire and be the same person you are today. You got to grow. You got to read books. You got to listen to CDs. You got to do it. Okay? So when you hear that voice come into your mind, grab by the feet, slam it into the wall. Because the truth is, your ability to control your own psychology will determine where you're going to go in this business. I call it the 6'2" Samoan. Everybody has a 6 foot, and you guys have no clue what I'm talking about. But everybody has this huge giant standing in their way. Sometimes we feel like that. There's this big thing blocking us. And the truth of the matter is, that's you. Nobody's stopping you from your success. But you and your own psychology. Master your psychology, master your ability to control your emotions, and work yourself through uncertainties and confusion, and do it in spite of, and you'll be massively successful in whatever you do. I'm very grateful to be in front of you today. I got to thank Mr. Trevor Crane, Mr. John Humphrey, Mr. Casagara, Mr. Terry LaCour, Mr. Mike Jameson, Mr. Dwayne Schmidt, all of these people who have given so much time and attention to me. I'm nobody special. Seriously. Any of you could be on this stage. Only reason why I'm here is because I started a little bit earlier than you. That's it. You can have anything you want in life because greatness is already in you. You need to choose to bring that greatness forward and do this no matter what. See you guys on the top. Thank you for your time.